Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Barak Kadash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power and trust, and all credit to my heavenly Father Yahweh and my heavenly big brother Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to your apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching His truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, and New Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, or so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up of plagues that the Lord is bringing upon the whole earth. A lot of natural disasters. I would say man-made, well, somewhat man-made, but pretty much plagues of the Lord to all over the whole world, to you heathens, to you Israelites. But I'm going to play these videos. I'm going to get into the scripts my best ability to say whatever God say through spirit and power, Yahweh by Shemal Shah, the Holy Spirit, the Kurach, the Dash, Lord will be on me. Let's get it.
We have an update on the deadly earthquakes out of Venezuela as well for you, nearly 2 weeks after the 7.2 and 7.5 twin quakes hit. The official death tolls have risen to 3,342. These latest numbers were released by the Venezuelan Information Ministry yesterday. The new tally also puts...
But no numbers on how many people got rescued. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk about how many dead, but hey, I mean, that's judgment from the Lord. But they'll talk about how many dead, how many hurt, how many homeless, or how many still missing. But how many people, but what about the people that's been saved? Who's been rescued? Nothing. But anyway.
The number of injured at 16,470, and the number of homeless has risen to 17,345.
Extra confidence from a Greenprint plan. Extra know-how from our people. Extra is our ordinary at Regents.
If you're studying from a class presentation, it can be hard to figure out what actually matters, especially when the deck is...
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Late last night, you had there in Colorado 2 earthquakes that were back-to-back. Started out with a magnitude 4.2 at 3:21 a.m. local time, followed about 10 minutes later with a magnitude 4.0. Did you feel these earthquakes? More likely, these are man-made earthquakes because of the extraction from methane, coal-based methane in that location, and the pumping in of water to extract the methane. Earthquakes in this location have been increasing since about 2001. This is what they call the Raton Basin, and the felt reports included rattling windows, dishes, things like that. They might have had things fall off the shelves for homes that were closer to the location of this earthquake. 7 reports were sent into USGS for the 4.2. Nothing sent into EMSC. And they gave it an intensity level of 3. We got Raton.
Alright, well anyway, that's more news or updates about the earthquakes in diverse places. What is this about? Oh, I already got this video. It looked different from... Yeah, it's the same one. About Cuba and lights out in Cuba. Let's get to the next one.
By daylight, the teams begin again, trying to control fires that countries across Europe are struggling with more and more. This one, near Thessaloniki in Greece, so intense that 5 firefighters had to be taken to hospital with injuries and respiratory problems. The whole area blanketed by toxic smoke, with homes and businesses damaged.
Unfortunately, it got dark and the aerial forces couldn't respond as they wanted to. Otherwise, I believe the fire wouldn't have spread so much. We were all praying for daybreak so the aerial firefighting forces could come and put out the fire.
And this is why, by night, the intensity does not end. And now an arrest made after allegations that a man's car may have created sparks, starting the fire. Regardless, there are dire consequences for all, including those living at care homes which have now been evacuated. Causes may be different across the continent, but the dry tinderbox conditions caused by intense early heat waves are the same. In the middle of Portugal, the sky remains orange. In Sarkozy, neighbours try to help the firefighters. Thousands upon thousands of hectares have already burned. The country has asked for assistance from both Spain and Morocco after struggling the last few days.
They called us yesterday and we left as soon as we got the call. There's 120 military. Most are from the emergency battalion in Lyon and 10 are from the Madrid headquarters.
France is still struggling to contain fires in the southwest towards the Spanish border. In Treviac, a new fire has already engulfed around 1,000 hectares of land. Authorities also say they'll cancel stages of the Tour de France if the fires pose a threat to safety, with high temperatures expected in the coming days, concerns that even the tarmac could soften under the intense heat. Northeast Spain, where it starts, has seen parts on fire for days now. They're still trying to get flames under control in Catalonia. But this is just the start of the hot season across parts of Europe, with homes already destroyed. And
Yeah, but I mean, they set their house on fire, but what caused the fire? It can't be because of the heat, but whatever. Anyway, next video.
Whether you're a professional...
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're doing well with power outages and the heat that's currently going on around the United States. There in New Jersey, there is probably suspected 22 deaths from the heat that's going on. Most fatalities occurred in central and northern part of the state during this first week of July. Many of the victims were found in homes without air conditioning, while others were discovered outside or inside parked cars. The ages of the deceased range mostly from the mid-30s to the 80s, showing that extreme heat can endanger people well beyond the elderly. Officials noted that not all victims were seniors. Young adults were among those who tragically lost their lives. Last year's heat wave in New Jersey resulted in only 6 heat-related deaths, highlighting how much more severe this event has been. Here we have a power outage from USA or poweroutage.com showing the different areas that are without power. Here we have Sussex County. They currently have 7,229 people out. Warren County has 2,000 out. Morris County, a whopping 24,816 homes or businesses. That's the number of homes. Doesn't count how many people are in the homes or apartments, etc.
Alright, anyway, let's get to the next video.
We are on fire alert tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tori Mason. 5 major wildfires are raging across Colorado tonight, burning more than 100,000 acres combined. The Snyder Fire, the Willow Fire, the Gold Mountain Fire, the Ferris Fire, and the largest one burning tonight is the Aspen Acres Fire southwest of Pueblo. Here's the latest. It's now more than 86,000 acres, but firefighters are finally gaining ground. As of tonight, it's now 6% contained. Fire crews have a presence in the town of Beulah, which is surrounded by the fire. They're putting out hotspots there. At least 55 homes in Custer County have been destroyed. Firefighters say they expect tonight's weather to be in their favor. Your reporter, Jasmine Arenas, is in Pueblo County tonight, where she's meeting with ranchers rushing to get their animals out.
The Aspen Acres fire has grown to more than 86,000 acres, and as firefighters work to contain that fire, well, neighbors have come together to help one another through the devastation.
It's a different type of 4th of July as crews work to slow the fire. The impact is already being felt across ranching communities.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even explain how bad it is. I just feel for all those animals just trying to escape. There's a lot of animals that didn't get out.
Neighbors like Luke Woodick are stepping up to help one another evacuate livestock from danger.
It's a total catastrophe.
Woodick says ranchers worked quickly to cut.
You see how dirty that damn? Goodness gracious, that nigga trailer dirty.
For all those animals just trying to escape, there's a lot of animals that didn't get out.
Neighbors like.
I ain't saying nothing, but I guess he ain't have time to clean that bitch up. That look like nothing but doo-doo in that motherfucker. He pressure wash that shit, desanitize that shit. Anyway,
Luke Woodick are stepping up to help one another
could just be mud.
Evacuate livestock from danger.
It's a total catastrophe.
Woodick says ranchers worked quickly to cut fences and move livestock out of the fire's path as conditions rapidly changed.
It's just losing an animal is just, you know, you feed these animals and you tend to them and you water them and you scratch on them and you love on them. But to actually see some of them that die from this fire, it's just it's sad.
Yeah, it's judgment for the animals too, or the beasts.
Despite losing his own ranch in Beulah, Woodick says he spent days helping others relocate livestock, including helping transport to the Pueblo County Fairgrounds.
I just lost my ranch, so, you know, in a couple of years, the grass will grow. I have no complaints that other people, they got all the heartache.
Neighbors like Joey Musso are doing what they can. Musso and his family own a local restaurant in Pueblo. On Saturday, they closed early to provide food for first responders and volunteers.
This is devastating, and just to hear what people are going through right now, it's just.
As you see, nothing but Edomites going through some shit. Yeah. What the hell you doing, man? As soon as that dog hears some loud noise outside, she gotta crawl underneath the table. Goodness, babe, what a little wimp. You supposed to be a tough puppy, nigga. You supposed to be backing down to nothing.
It's absolutely heartbreaking.
Despite flames destroying homes and communities, Musso says showing support for one another is crucial right now.
Truly, nobody comes together like Puebloans and people in Colorado. I mean, everybody is, it's just amazing what everybody's doing. It's just one huge joint effort where people are just taking care of one another.
More fire trucks are expected to come from California to help out with this fire. Officials also tell me that there is some possibility for containment in the next few days. Here in Pueblo County, Jasmine Arenas.
My mornings are simple. Crack open.
The herd is literally vanishing this week, guys. According to Tim Neislenek, a rancher in Colorado, it's not pretty. I don't know what the hell is going to happen because this really hasn't happened before. Last year, at the end of the year, the river was nothing. But at this time of year, it was running. And now it's barely running at all. You've felt it at the checkout. A ribeye that once cost $12 is now over $22. Ground beef is climbing every single week. But this isn't because of normal inflation. What you're seeing are four forces.
Wait, man, I thought you were gonna be talking about the fires in Colorado. Cause you see, they got the ranchers having issues, because of the fire and such. Maybe he is gonna be talking about the fire, but I'm not gonna play this video too. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this whole video. They talking about running out of water. Yeah, high cost. Hold on, what else are they talking about? I guess they're talking about the heat. There's a whole lot of things. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things multiple things that's affecting the cattle in Colorado. Screwworm, I see they talking about that. Competition, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna play it.
Forces that are colliding.
But this is affecting the famine. They talking about cattle. I'm guessing they referring to beef cattle, not no dairy cattle.
Thing that most people who don't understand our food supply have never connected before.
Yeah, beef cattle.
A 75-year low in the American cattle herd, a brutal heat dome, literally choking the country. It's hot as heck. There's a lot of interesting videos on the geoengineering concepts of that. A border that's been closed because of active screwworm cases.
Zepbound, watch this. Zepbound also has savings options without insurance. Watch this. Starting at $2.
And of course, there's that brand new competitor in the mix. Data centers and AI. Coming for the one thing ranchers and farmers can't do without. Water. Guys, the American beef herd is no longer shrinking. It's vanishing. And the scary thing is that the window to do anything about it is closing pretty fast. Today, I'm gonna take you to Colorado, to the front lines. And we'll even look across the West at all the receipts. But first, hey, I just wanted to mention, have any of you seen the Young George Washington film yet?
The man that has wooden teeth, allegedly. Shit. That fucking rapist. That nigga was, hey man, let me tell you how fucked up. Of course, we know the story that rotten teeth that nigga had, not rotten teeth, he had wooden teeth. That's bullshit. He had some slave teeth. Another human being's teeth. But I'm pretty sure motherfuckers, these crackers here will, if they were getting their leg and their arm amputated, they'll take a slave arm and leg off and try to put it on their arm or their leg. And these niggas are that retarded. I've heard stories about that shit. I heard stories about these niggas that'll cut somebody. No, they get their arm cut off or blown off or whatever, and they go and get a slave arm or an arm off of a slave and see if they can attach that shit onto their body. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. These motherfuckers try that shit and it doesn't work, but they can try it now. It might work now with all the modern, the modern health technology or whatever the hell they got going on. But back then, these niggas, man, I ain't studying no fucking wash. Fuck that faggot. God, these motherfuckers these crackers about to die in this bitch. The Lord gonna kill these niggas. All that praising all these fucking terrorists and Angel Studio, these motherfucking so-called Christians. They ain't nothing but a bunch of terrorists that praising the bad guys or whatever. Anyway, fuck that shit. Sorry, I had to say what I gotta say. I can't stand this fucking world.
It was
if you love this motherfucker, you should die. You are gonna die if you love this motherfucker.
Not better than I expected. As somebody who used to.
Why am I listening to this nigga talking about that damn corny ass movie and that fucking faggot?
Anyway, let's get to Colorado. This is what Colorado.
If I do watch that movie, I'm only gonna enjoy watching crackers kill each other. Yeah.
Looks like 97% of the state is in severe drought. For families like the Van Winkle family, a 4-generation ranch in the Grand Junction area of Colorado, the decision isn't about how to make profits anymore. They're making decisions about how to make that multi-generational ranch survive. You see, when a ranch sells breeding cows, they're not just making money today. They're not profiting today. What they're doing is they're selling out their future paycheck for next year, the year after that. It took a ranch like theirs 7 years to rebuild after the 2002 drought. This isn't one of those
Alright, anyway, boo fucking who. The Lord,
easy decisions.
The Lord is fucking y'all niggas up. And I know Jake is out there doing the same thing too. Hey man, for you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Indian, and speckled birds, because you could be a speckled bird that's lost in the sauce, don't know who the fuck he is. But anyway, you Israelites, seek the Lord, repent, and Yahweh Shemal Shah, because he about to bring a lot of plagues and judgment to this bitch. And he already jacking up the heathens, proud monkey asses. Talking about some, you seen a George Washington movie? You need to go and see that movie. What is this about? Government admits something is seriously wrong. 500 million food system. Life. Fuck it. I'll save it. I ain't gonna play it, but I'm gonna save it. Let's get to the next video.
Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Another sign of the times, what do you think? Typhoon Maysak, which made landfall in Hainan, China on July 3rd before weakening into a tropical storm, has unleashed devastating floods across southern China. In Nanning, Hangzhou district, a partial collapse at the Liuan Reservoir sent torrents of muddy water surging downstream, inundating villages and forcing urgent evacuations. Authorities raised Nanning's flood control emergency to the highest level after extreme rainfall up to 745 millimeters, nearly 30 inches in just 24 hours, overwhelmed rivers and reservoirs. More than 300 residents near the breached dam were moved to higher ground, with rescue teams using boats and drones. No casualties have been reported in the Guangxi flooding so far. I really doubt that from what I've seen. China does censor just about everything that comes from there, and there has been video
Ooh, the Lord is plaguing the shit out of Moab.
posted by net citizens, as they call them. The storm has swelled 29 rivers and triggered flooding in multiple counties, submerging streets, homes, and vehicles. Broader impacts include transportation disruptions, power outages, and agricultural damage across Guangxi, Hainan, and neighboring provinces. Emergency teams with hundreds of specialists have been deployed for rescue and relief. While Maysak caused no confirmed death in the south, separate heavy rains in the northern areas of China have left 5 dead. More downpours are forecast through this week, keeping flood risk even higher. Yeah, it's going to take a while for that floodwaters to subside. So what are your thoughts about this recent weather events that are going on, not just there, but across?
And my thoughts is, the Lord ain't letting things go easy on you people, bro. Shit. Let me see, what else we got? China, drone footage. Let me get that, god damn, what am I doing? Let me get that footage. Saved. Hell, might as well go in. Well, I guess so. Thousands out of power. That was a day ago. Hey, I might as well go ahead and throw that video in about the food. I think it was like talking about some funding for some food. Let me see where we at. I fucking know I won't add that in. I'll still add this video in. Yeah, them videos I'll do for later. I want to make this video short as possible. I know I'm a little out of, I'm just all over the place, but shit, I'm just trying to organize things. that shit just looping now. You ever seen these scenes? Yeah. Let's get to the next one. Plaguing the shit out of proud ass Moab. Ooh-wee. Damn.
Lưu lãng người cô ta ba tạo ra là từng cái chuyến tao đâu mấy đâu nên lưu lãng người cô
What is this about? What is this? Streets flooded. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Let me see what this is about. Oh, this is just 24 minutes. Yeah, 24 minutes. Enough. Dust storms, floods. Let's get back to the floods.
Back here to the city in South Brooklyn was one of the hardest hit areas. Check out this Citizen App video revealing the roads in Coney Island looking more like rivers. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson there to continue our coverage at 5 o'clock. Kim?
Goddamn freckles.
Well, Mike, rain, flood, repeat. Folks living here tell me that's exactly what it's like every time a system like this rolls through here, and it can change in a dime. Take a look. This is Neptune Avenue right now. As you can see, cars are getting through with no problem. There's very little standing water, and people can cross the street. This is the after. Check out the before.
It started around 10 a.m. It was raining. About an hour, it was like Jones Beach right here.
What was outside was now pouring into Neptune Gourmet.
Look at the beautiful view I got in my store. Oceanfront, baby.
Here in Coney Island.
Waves coming in through under the door. The sewage always gets clogged. They just gotta fix it.
Torrential rain here in Brooklyn overnight and on and off today overwhelmed this section of Coney Island. For part of the day, Neptune Avenue in the 30s looked like a gigantic lake. Cars barely made it through, and those on foot, well, they took their chances. Inside the deli, an umbrella wouldn't be a bad idea. The water's not just on the floor, it's also coming from the ceiling.
The water was pushing so hard, and there's cracks in the building's old, so it would come in and leak.
Did you expect this?
I didn't expect it this hard, but it's always like this right now. This is regular for the corner.
It's where we found Mohammed.
The neighbors told me this is a flood area, but I didn't believe them. Now I believe them.
Not far away, this is what it looked like in front of their home. Get this is Canal Avenue. Seems fitting. It was tough getting around, but this delivery man wasn't letting the standing water stop him. Iris has lived here for a decade.
I hope they can fix, because every time it's like that, like a heavy rain, all the small car parking over here, they are damaged.
Case in point.
My car is very low, and the water is inside.
Back at the deli, which is open, same during Sandy, it may be a while before things get fixed.
We called the guy, and his car got stuck in a flood. That's
The guy got stuck?
Yeah, stuck in a flood. Now we gotta wait.
The guy got stuck in a flood. Who isn't stuck in the flood? Con Edison. Crews are out and about in areas where they did lose power.
Man, I couldn't hardly hear anything they was saying, bro. I can hear her now, but I don't know. When they were being interviewed, couldn't hear shit. Which is about more than 60 million people alert on dangerous floods. I'll play this. Let's see what this is about. Power bill surge. Oh, that's 7 days ago. 10 million across Northeast under flood alerts.
After an accident, it's hard to know what to do next. That's why at Mottlick, you can speak directly with an attorney.
Oh, wow. This morning, more than 60 million Americans facing a flash flood threat after deadly holiday weekend storms swept across the country. Trees crushing cars in New York City, storms illuminating the night sky in New Jersey. Hundreds of trees toppled, knocking out power for many.
It took all of 3 minutes to do all of this damage.
Man, I mean, if summer is this brutal, with the heat, the storms and all that, man, I hope the winter gonna be just as fucked up too. Doing right. Now, I don't want to say fucked up, but more vicious. Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss too much. But I wanted the winter to be, but shit, cause I like seeing disaster. I don't know why. I love seeing disasters happen. I just don't want to be in the midst of this shit. And somebody will say, well, what about innocent people getting? There ain't nobody innocent, nigga. Shit, what about if you're your family? I don't give a fuck. I'm like, hey, they got to go. They got to go. That judgment. You just got to care for your damn self. You can't save no everybody. You wish for, people that's seeking the Lord, seeking Yahweh Shema Shah to be safe. But the hell with these people. I don't give a fuck if my mom or my daddy. If they ain't calling the names of Yahweh Shema Shah, the hell with them. The hell with them. The hell with them. They're all right. I mean, I love them to some degree, but if they ain't calling on the Lord and they stuck on that Jeeba shit, fuck them. That's how I feel.
I've been through hurricanes.
They trying to make me feel guilty right now. Yeah, my sister trying to send me pictures of me and my niece when she was a baby. I'm like, man, I ain't studying you or her. Shit. Y'all niggas ain't about shit. Y'all ain't about the Lord. What the hell with you? No, they want me to send an air conditioner. I got an old ass air conditioner in my storage building. I ain't about to get that shit. I got to get on this damn this ladder step thing to get up there to the attic of the building and get the damn thing. The shit it's heavy. And then if I do all that shit and then the damn thing doesn't work, then it'd be like, that was pointless. I mean, like, why don't y'all niggas just get an AC unit? Because that's what they want. They want to get that cheap ass wall unit I got, which I don't bother getting that shit. I don't bother. Fuck them. Shit. You get better deal with it. They got AC, but it's about my niece. She want a damn AC unit inside her room because she can't really feel air conditioning. I be like, man, you better crack that fucking window open and do what I do. Deal with it. Suck it up.
And whatnot, but this was the most intense.
One fallen tree.
I always had to suck that shit up. I'm just like, fuck it.
Tree sparking.
Put a fan in the window and be done with it. I'm doing that shit right now.
A house fire in River's Edge and injuring a firefighter. Heavy rain pounding Chicago. The Cubs-Cardinals game delayed by an hour. Parts of the stadium inundating.
Somebody say, you an asshole. You goddamn right. Might as well be, because the whole world treats you like the whole world been an asshole to me, so I'm going to be an asshole back to these motherfuckers.
With water. Throughout the city, roads turned into rivers, leaving drivers stranded. And in Kendall County, Illinois, one person was killed when a tree fell on a camper trailer. Powerful winds also causing widespread damage in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Fireworks shows lit up by lightning across the country.
That's some arrogant ass shit. These motherfuckers shooting fireworks while it's lightning. Take your monkey ass home and get inside, nigga. And see, they trying to put on a light show. The Lord was doing a light show too.
Thousands attending the Great American
right next to that bullshit.
State Fair in the nation's capital forced to evacuate due to an approaching storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, our officials have asked to tell you to we need.
These idiots still standing around here like, what? I don't want to go nowhere. Fuck that storm.
Evacuation right away.
Meanwhile,
dumb proud Americans.
Scorching temperatures all along the Northeast, suspected to have caused at least 25 deaths in 10 counties across New Jersey in what officials say was the hottest stretch of weather in more than 14 years.
Unfortunately, many of these individuals were found in homes without air conditioning. A few were outside of their residence, some on the street, and some even in parked cars.
The extreme weather putting the brakes on millions trying to get home after the holiday weekend. Overnight, more than 1,000 flight cancellations, with thousands more delayed. This as a Delta plane in Chicago reportedly struck by fireworks Saturday.
Tower, we
How the hell that happened?
had a firework at airplane Delta 1076. We're continuing.
Delta saying the flight safely landed and taxied to the gate.
With all this bad weather, Robin, no question, a rough start to the work week.
No question about that, man.
Yep.
Tonight, new
How about Shimon Shaw kicking these folks' asses?
surveillance video shows the moment the roof of a wholesale club collapsed, sending shoppers running for their lives, and a wall of water and debris crashing down in Monmouth County, New Jersey.
People started screaming. It was just pandemonium.
According to the sheriff, incredibly, no one was injured. The club, the latest casualty of a summer of severe weather. And tonight, the threat is far from over. Tens of millions across the Northeast on flood alert as torrential rain sends water surging, triggering travel delays at major airports, swallowing roadways, submerging cars, and catching drivers off guard.
Forget the car, man. It's material stuff.
Leading to harrowing rescues. First responders guiding this woman and child to safety. And parts of New York's famed Coney Island completely underwater. This morning, an all-out effort to clean up after a severe storm tore through this New Jersey suburb over the weekend.
That tree came crashing down across those power lines, slamming into that house.
Buddy and Janet Scalera
Damn, that was a big-ass tree.
were home when a
A tall tree.
75-year-old sycamore tree collapsed onto their garage. They caught the chaos on camera.
He had to carry the dog over the live wire.
All of it capping off a hectic holiday weekend with more severe weather on the way.
See what I mean? These niggas so proud, they still shooting fireworks and shit. The Lord say, alright niggas, y'all wanna put on a light show? I'm gonna put a light show on too. Shit. Y'all sending lights up. Y'all sending the fucking bullshit lights up. I'm gonna send one down to your ass.
A wild scene there in New Jersey. Aaron joins us now live.
Anyway. Let me hear these two talking. Man, it made me want to just keep on playing more videos. But nah, I don't want to make this video too long. I just enjoy seeing the destruction.
We want to take it to New Jersey, where there's been extensive flooding in Asbury Park. This is a view from a drone flying over Lake and Grand Avenues, where Wesley Lake is simply a lake. News Source Chris Glorioso is there to give us a closer look. Chris.
Pours near the Jersey Shore.
It's bad all over.
Oh, that was a big bitch.
Lights are out. There's traffic
They two big old chunky babies.
everywhere.
Some driver rescues stop in moments earlier to pick up some laundry detergent. He says he first took this video when he noticed a leak in the store. This is a photo he shared of the aftermath of the collapse just seconds later. He says he was about 20 feet away from the debris.
I heard the loudest bang, like it was so loud, and I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was a tornado. Who knew? And I just leaned against like a girder really quick, and then I turned to my right, and I see the roof on the ground, and people started screaming. It was just pandemonium.
The Monmouth Sheriff says there were dozens of employees and shoppers there at the time. From above, we're getting a look at the gaping hole.
These niggas got solar panels on top and shit. Yeah.
In the corner of the building. Investigators say miraculously, no one was hurt.
Close the store down!
Listen, we were lucky. If you have seen any of the video footage from within, there are some lucky people there where the deluge of water came down and really took a lot of the debris and tables and other displays.
Probably just they had no way to redirect that water off the ceiling. I don't know.
Down the aisle, so really fortunate.
It happened just after 11 in the morning as intense storms rocked the tri-state, dropping 2 to 3 inches of rain per hour. A photo from the Monmouth Sheriff's Office showing how quickly the area flooded.
We had a really rapid downpour here in the county, leading to some severe flooding around the area, and with really poor drainage. So, and then a second wave came in. So, at the end of the day, I think there's some lucky individuals that were inside the store.
Unbelievable, nobody would.
Woo-wee. Lord know how to scare the shit out of your head. Boy, that woo-wee. I'm gonna stop right there. Let's see what else the Lord throwing down on me, people.
Hey, it's John Cena, and today we're talking cashback maxing because Chime is free.
After a massive warehouse fire in West Virginia sparked on the 4th of July, the state's governor declared a state of emergency. Crews are still on the scene as that building continues to burn and affect air quality for those in that area. Our correspondent Chanel Call reports on containment so far.
And those images that you're seeing on your screen here are so dramatic. We know that this fire started on Saturday and then it rekindled on Sunday, quickly taking over this massive warehouse in West Virginia, sending those huge plumes of black smoke up into the air. A lot of questions about what exactly was inside that warehouse. We now understand that that warehouse actually contained plastics, which is probably why we saw such a huge scene erupt in the wake of that fire. That is now going to be tested by investigators that are on the scene. They want to check the air quality before allowing people back into that immediate area. The governor also today now declaring a state of emergency there so the area can get the resources and the help that he says it needs. Here's more on this from Governor Patrick Morrisey.
I just want to make sure when there are really difficult challenges that areas of the state face, they know that the state is going to have their back. And that's why I'm here today. There are over 23 different agencies. Fire departments have come from all over to really try to put the fire out. Premature to say, what's coming out, but we're obviously, the moment we get information, we're going to share that. We know that the EPA is coming in and they're going to be doing tests. And when that information is available, we're happy to share it. We want the public to know as much as possible.
And local officials are saying, thankfully, there have been no reported injuries. And the company in charge of that warehouse is now actually also working with investigators. They are cooperating with investigators on this. In terms of containment.
All right, whatever. What else we got?
And it looks like Southern
What the hell?
California had absolute mayhem here for the 4th.
God damn, twerking that pancake butt.
of July. Businesses shutting down. All hell breaking loose in the area. And for folks that don't know, the police in Newport Beach say that they don't tolerate any fireworks whatsoever. So you can see blast after blast, people.
I know this one. When was this? Yesterday? Yeah, whatever.
Just setting off the fireworks wherever. A lot of them going off on the ground. And this is just what's going on in town.
I mean, this ain't like no natural disaster, but I know it is doing work by riling up these spirits, these people that act stupid. Get them all, put some spirits on them so they can act stupid and tear shit up.
Down on the beachfront itself, you could see cops on horseback storming in on the people on the beach. Making for a chaotic atmosphere. A lot of this chaos being caused by what they say are non-residents. So people swarming, officers fighting back, objects being thrown at the officers, and at one point the crowd got into a fight and just added to it. So businesses looted, the place destroyed, and this is what has happened with absolute chaos and mayhem breaking loose in SoCal. If you guys seen any of this or anything like
Yeah, I love it. But hey, to circumspect the days of evil. Let me go and get to that. You never know when this shit might pop up, man. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. When you getting that vibe, you getting that feeling that something building up. You seeing, I don't know how it starts off, and like this shit, like a mob of people. Just anytime you see a bunch of teenagers, man, it's time to get the fuck on. Especially when it's like you see a bunch of Gen Zs and shit. Get the hell out of Dodge. And if you see nothing but Gen Z, you know it's gonna be a damn disaster. Especially with some 2/3 Israelites. Get the hell out of Dodge. Let's get to the next one.
Whether you're back.
Now the rest of the other videos are just some, well, let's say random stuff. But I'm almost through. I got this video and this next one with Cuba.
India's Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has issued a fact check rejecting reports that Bhutan declined an offer to import the E20 petrol from India.
E20. These niggas about to burn up E20 petrol or gas. You know they shit ain't equipped for that shit. And I mean, Americans automobiles, they can somewhat run that shit, but not them. I know them niggas ain't gonna be able to run that shit. They ain't gonna have no working automobiles, but man, hell nah, bro. They might as well kiss they damn engines goodbye.
In an official
From
statement,
motorcycles to cars to whatever the fuck, running off of gasoline.
the ministry said no such offer was made by Indian oil marketing companies and that there is currently no proposal to export E20 petrol to Bhutan. The ministry urged people to rely only on official information.
No.
This comes after reports suggested.
So this is a debunk. Shit. I'm pretty sure that'd be kiss their engines goodbye. Like here in America, yeah, I don't know if they E15 they're talking about worse than E20, go up higher than that. I don't know.
Bhutan had refused to switch to ethanol.
Soon, if it gets that high, you might as well just say the hell with that shit. I'd rather walk. I mean, I don't want to tear my engine up or get my damn carburetor or my damn fuel injection gummed up. The hell with that. Or my fuel line gummed up. Hell with that. Hell, I don't want to be worried about it. I'm tired of driving anyway.
Blended fuel supplied by India. The report citing Bhutanese media claimed Bhutan had opted to continue importing conventional petrol instead of E20, citing concerns over aging fuel storage infrastructure and the suitability of ethanol blended fuel for the country's terrain, reportedly. According to those reports, Bhutan had requested India to continue supplying normal petrol for as long as
they probably are getting that, burning that E20. They don't even know about it.
It remains available.
Say they debunked it and they rejected that shit. And they probably burning that shit right now.
Bhutan imports all of its fuel requirements from India. The clarification comes against the backdrop of India's nationwide ethanol blending program.
But if they were burning it, somebody would be testing that shit to make sure. Somebody is probably doing a little testing in their own time to make sure the government ain't sneaking that shit in. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what's going on in Cuba. This is the last video.
It's lights out in Cuba. It looks like the entire power grid has collapsed, and this is happening as Trump is putting pressure on the communist regime to come to the table and
Why they keep calling it the communist regime? I mean, get the fuck out of here, nigga. They just some po-ass critters just trying to get by, and they being bullied by the United States. Goodness gracious. Talking about some communist regime. Anyway, about some po-ass Israelites that's trying to make it under the rulership of Esau Edom, this baby dick sucking faggot ass nigga.
play ball, so to speak. So you're talking the entire grid going down, roughly 11 million people without
But this is ultimately the Lord's judgment
power
and punishment to you tribes.
And you have the grandson of Castro making statements saying that he's ready to talk to Trump. Some are saying this looks like somebody just put them in the dark to pressure them. Who would that be? Who would gain from...
Oh man, whoever was his Castro's grandson, oh, he in on the shit too. He a damn sold out puppet. A damn Rothschild puppet or whatever the fuck. A little bitch boy for Esau. The rest of them people, the rest of them Masoretes or them Israel, I just say Israelite, they shit out of luck. Better seek the Lord.
All this, obviously, the United States, and it puts them in a power position in terms of talks, and it's got them crippled right now with the heat blazing down there.
The lack of getting trash and taking care of sanitation, and I don't know about sewage. I know the water is down, and if they got shit, it's an absolute disaster over there. And they ain't the only place. I think Puerto Rico's going through the same shit too. A lack of power and water. Shit. Soon America. Soon the whole world gonna be shut down.
Cuban President
and lights out.
Miguel Diaz-Canel said Friday that the island had gone 3 months without a single oil delivery. So they have been cut off completely. Remember, when they took out Venezuela's leader, Maduro, they took out the lifeline to Cuba. And they have just been sitting here, watching them wither away. Now, with like no oil and in the dark, they are on their knees. Either pure chaos is going to bust loose in the streets against the government, or they're going to hold it together and they're not going to fall into the trap of the U.S. here. You've got to remember, this country has been through this for decades. The constant getting cut off from the world and the constant rolling blackouts, low supplies, and always at odds with our government. Maybe they can have...
The government and United States. Shit. Who owns territory of Cuba, by the way? Spain? Which country owns territory of Cuba? Should be Spain or the Republic of Spain. No. Fully sovereign. Oh, it's a sovereign country. They're fully independent and sovereign. Whatever. Might as well say the United States running that country. Shit, man. I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Some kind of deal that benefits the people here. That's all that one can hope for. But
well,
nothing.
the United States is running that country. I mean, they got a damn sanction on their ass.
Thing is going to benefit anyone when it's the beast. Just be honest about it. Trump.
And the best way to get people microchip is put them in this situation. Cut off the electricity, and guess what? Let them kill each other. They can be killing each other for food, resources, starving to death, all kind of shit. And then in order to get food and live in a safe environment, you got to get that chip implant. And that's what it's leading to. They're creating this damn scenario that's going on in Cuba, and it's going to be all over the world.
Puts a finger and wants to go to war somewhere, they go to war. But they know they can't just be dropping bombs everywhere. So they go in and they do things a little different. Just like Venezuela, and it looks like Cuba, they're handling different as well. Instead of just warfare, exchanging gunfire, and all that, they've brought them to their knees again. And it will be interesting to see what kind of deal gets thrown out there and what goes down between the Trump administration and the leadership in Cuba. And we'll see how long this blackout lasts.
Alright, well anyway, I'm pretty sure it's gonna last a good long bit. And the rest of the world, certain parts of the world gonna be on a blackout too. They got a agenda, is it what they call it, the 500 million population agenda that was on the Georgia Guidestone. Yeah. They want to keep the global population at 500 million, so there's gonna be billions of people dying. And it's gonna be about that much. I'm guessing. I mean, especially after this nuclear destruction comes. But yeah, man, you better seek the Lord, man. The great death is on his way. Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Lord Yahweh is great. The Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. So all this destruction is for the 2/3 of Israel, the wicked of Israel, and you heathens. The Lord Yahweh will have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, the clouds of the dust of his feet. What else we got? Isaiah chapter 28 verse 2. Behold, the Lord Yahweh Shema shall have a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand, with all the floods going on from China, the tri-state area. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder. Yeah, they goddamn Lord bringing them lightning bolts down to your monkey ass. The monkey ass people celebrating the 4th of July, shooting fireworks, trying to put on a light show. The Lord said, "Let me join into the fun. I'm gonna throw down some light. I'm gonna bring down some light on your ass too, nigga. You shooting light up in the sky, I'm gonna bring something down to you." Anyway, and And with earthquake, earthquakes in diverse places. And great noise with storm, tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. Wildfire still burning, continuing on. Heat waves still burning up people and drying the shit up. Yep. What else are videos I have been talking about? You got floods I talked about, heat waves, famine. Cutting off the food supply with the meat. And burning them up, or either, I don't know, man. It's just getting crazy out here. Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. And this is this is the work of Yahweh Shema Shah. When he says, I shall send upon them, it's talking about Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. And who is them? The wicked of Israel and the heathens. Yep. Which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break the staff of bread. So the staff of bread, that's the core system of the food, from how you deliver it, process it. I'm not going in no particular order, but how you deliver it, process it, grow it, raise it, sell it, whatever, package it, whatever. Shit, the Lord is jacking it up. Get what else we got? I'm gonna close out with one more scripture because, man, I am tired. Plagues, plagues, plagues. Oh, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son. With 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compares the womb which pains. When the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. Yep. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So it's going to be coming from the east, or the west, or the north, or the south. It's going to be all over the world, man. So you Israelites need to do what you need to do is seek the Lord and repent, man. Because this is your only way of getting protection. Yep. If you're sincere to Yahweh Shema Shah. But seek the Lord by seeking his prophets and take heed to what to say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, repenting Yahweh Shema Shah. To all the men out there pushing this truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble. And for you few sisters out there taking heed, keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order, Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and blessings to the whole full lake and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.